All right. Welcome. This is Stone Ridge. He points to on either side of him, and it appears to be a random smattering of slate piled up to form just like this bulwark, but there are magical runes inscribed in very, very, very tiny script all along the bottom, middle, and top, which project a shimmering yellow hexagonal patterned barrier as the lava cascades over it, slips down. The ground here, specifically the walkways, are raised above a somewhat live, active magma flow. Everything here is raised up off of the magma flow by huge adamantite stilts that have runes inscribed all over them. The walkway is made of metal, corrugated metal, which allows for excellent grip. Residents are built up into a series of several towers, basically like a small castle. The Market Solidron is actually inside the magma flow, protected by a barrier of magic, which makes it look essentially like one of those walk-through aquariums where you walk underwater and see through the glass. You can see little fire newts flitting around inside of it. The Temple of Moradin is utterly destroyed. Its pillars have fallen, but none of the dwarves seem too distressed by it. There is a cave to the northeast, which would be this one right here, that is hung with gold banners displaying a symbol, a dagger surrounded by a crescent moon. And at the very end is an entrance into the mountain itself.
Should I do some other history check on what that symbol is?
You may.
$22.
It is the symbol of a rather self-serving and slightly evil dwarf clan, but they haven't been heard from in a couple centuries, not since the dwarves fled to Ignaruza.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that to myself.
Okay. Radagar takes you to Market Solidron, where there are hundreds, if not thousands, of merchants here. After all, they are serving a kingdom of dwarves in such a small space.
Well, this is rather lively.
Yes, it has to be. It's the only way to keep up cheer around here. There's no sunlight. Makes all of us pale. And on missions, we have to garb our women and men. Sometimes our children. In. Huh?
Would you like sunlight?
No.
No, it would damage us quite badly. The smoke, after living so long under here, makes our skin very sensitive to the sunlight. We have to garb our scouts head to toe in black so that they do not burn.
Do you think they'd make anything like that for me in my stature?
You could probably find someone who'd make one, but I do not think that you'd have any good luck buying one right off the bat.
May I ask what happened to the temple?
It just kind of collapsed one day. Our smiths lost their touch. Our stonecutters had to stop working on the residences. We've had to impose strict breeding policies so that we do not overrun our own resources.
Can I do an insight check if he's telling the truth?
You may.
Nine.
You don't know if he's lying or telling the truth, but you're inclined to believe what he says.
Can I attempt an insight?
I suppose. He
What
is
the fuck?
lying straight out of his teeth.
Uh-huh. So, I'm not gonna say this to be rude or anything, but why you lying, man?
What?
He's lying to us.
Uh-huh. What did you say?
Why you lying, man?
What? I'm sorry.
You just lied to us.
What about it?
It's not a nice thing to do.
Well, people tend to do things for survival.
Excuse our avian friend, he's not from this plane, and customs or mannerisms fail on him. Please disregard his comment. That being said, Klaus.
His name is Icarus.
Icarus. I do believe he may have his reasons for lying.
Okay.
It's actually not that. It's a lot larger, but it was just simpler to do it this way, so I didn't have to deal with weird-ass numbers.
Yeah.
Like, if it were to scale...
I know.
It would look something like that. Now do your little thingy. Now do your ruler thingy.
Miles. Oh.
Yeah, it's not exactly the smallest city. There are smaller markets, but
The city's not small.
the city is not small at all. It houses every dwarven kind. It
Interesting.
cannot afford to be small. I want to fix it so that it's not wonky.
Everyone put all their time and resources into survival, yeah.
There are no decorations. It's all meant for function. They're doing their utmost to scrape out a decent living here.
Since considering what happened to more than the rest of the gods, yeah.
As far as you can tell, there don't seem to be remnants of cocoons or anything of that sort within the city.
Well, it looks like it only affects people from the surface.
Now, what brings you to Ignorusa?
It's a good question. Why are we here?
Yeah.
Never asked Kriv
Like, if
or Viv.
If I remember right, we have to go fight that lich. Apparently.
The Lich is dead.
You didn't say ding dong.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. That was out of character, but in character, it's like, we're here to destroy some sort of altar.
Altar. He kind of just ponders that for a second.
Do all the we know that all the altars look the same, right? That's what Ara said.
They're all similar, and they exist throughout both space and time. So they are in the exact same space and at all times until they are destroyed.
Can I describe the location of this altar in Ignarusa?
You can make an attempt, but it's Eldritch magic, so it's a half and half chance that you'll find it.
All right, I attempt it.
Okay, roll a 1d2. A 2 is a success, a 1 is a fail.
Fuck you, boys!
It is smack dab right in the middle of the Moradin. Right in the middle of a desecrated altar to Moradin.
Sweet. All right, I know where it's at.
While he was scrying, I was just kind of like take water out of my water skin and just kind of have it over my hand in the shape of the altar. Did you see something like this? Asking the.
What are you going to do to it?
We would like to go visit it and look at it.
You do that, you'd be risking your lives. I've had dwarves and not come out.
No,
We can handle ourselves.
we're stronger than the average dwarf.
He points to a statue of what appears to be a dwarven paladin. His mere statue exudes this sort of power, just like him.
Yup.
Give it a shot. We'll see what happens.
Suppose we will.
I'm coming with you. Anything that's going to affect my city, I need to be there for.
Understandable.
He's going to follow you in.
Are there any like bugs or anything flying around?
No.
It is. You guys.
You said that there was something that was. I didn't quite catch it when I first came.
Okay, so let me continue. The entire town is situated on stilts above a magma flow. Essentially, what is a magma river. The market Saladrin dips underneath and is protected by a magical barrier. When looking up, you can see fire newts, which are tiny salamanders, and also sentient evil creatures swimming through it.
Ah. Okay.
I am making the combat page down, and that is not what I wanted.
I was kind of hoping to make a swarm of something friends, but now they're evil lizards. I mean, I can be evil. Mwahaha. I shape the water into a mustache on my face and twirl it.
You are
I
made
gotta
a fool of. You are a fool.
I'm gonna knock his... I'm just gonna put my fist down on his head and just make him stop.
So the Ring of Dimensions is similar to the Bag of Holding. Like, if you don't know that it's in there, you can't get it out.
Well, let me put it this way. If you were to put something into a Ring of Dimensions, but you were to put it in a room and then close off the room, and no one else but you knew about the room, they could not open an entrance to the room.
Excellent. Good to know.
Okay, I am making...
That's where those two Rings of Wishes are.
Okay, I am making the Temple of Moradin right now.
And so currently, since I'm the only one attuned to that ring, no one else can create a room in it, correct?
Anyone who is in there can create.
Okay, so anyone can create their own specific room?
That is correct.
Okay, so...
But only if I open it, correct?
If any being were to enter the ring.
Yeah, no, but like nobody else can open it but the person who's attuned to it?
That is correct.
But it's been established things can plane shift into there. And what if I was to say I plane shift into a room that the Lich sealed off? Would we find secret rooms that way?
You would not know of their existence. Us could not plane shift into them.
What if we go in there and we scry for rooms that the Lich made that was sealed off?
You would not know that they existed.
It's the same thing. In order to scribe for something, you have to at least be somewhat familiar with it.
You have to know that it exists. I am going to make a token for Radagar.
Oh, while you're doing token stuff, could you turn off the old man thing for me that you set? Kind of want to be my whole...
The old man?
Yeah, whenever I drag a thing from my character sheet, it doesn't show the hawk head, it shows like an old man with a walking stick.
That's not an old man, but that's a hawk, my dude. That's an air thingamajigger, I think.
No, the default token. Alright, your default token is removed. And we're going to go ahead. I'm going to save this image. I'm going to save this. Hold on. Save this image as Icarus. Okay, I'm going to click and drag it. It's uploading the file. And I'm going to use select a token and save changes. Delete you. I need to find a dwarf rogue.
So how's things in people's lives?
About the same. Work a lot, drink a lot,
Sounds like
play
fun.
D&D a lot,
That actually
dates
works
a lot.
really well. This one actually works really well for... I think you're going to like his token. Okay, I'm going to drag your guys' tokens in. Who's Colton Vandervoort? Oh, he's dead. Never mind.
He's dead. Yep.
You guys have a dark past that's never really talked about. Okay.
I ate one of our old companions.
Yeah, he did. It was disgusting.
It was tasty, actually.
And why did you eat him?
When he was dead.
Vogan,
So
do you want
ate
to...
him.
Here, let me just... Nice.
I mean, you know, if he was dead, it would be a waste if, you know, the meat that he provided would just go away.
Well, I hope that you know that even meat is highly toxic.
See, but I'm immune to poison and disease, so...
Did I say toxic? I meant highly explosive.
I'm confident. He was dead already.
If I die, please do not eat me.
I'll think about it.
I'm going to open up a D&D or a Discord tab real quick. I'm sorry it's taking so long.
I haven't eaten everybody that died.
I mean, how about this?
Tasty.
5-minute break. 5-minute break, go eat, drink, bathroom, whatever you need to do.